Hello, grade 11s and grade 12s. So basically this video is for you guys. So what I will be discussing right now, I will be discussing the nature of roots. So nature of roots, so basically when you have an equation like this and then when you solve for example, when you find the x-intercept, so basically when you find the x-intercept of this equation, what we want is to know whether these roots or these x values, this x-intercept, we want to know whether these values, are they real or non-real, or are they rational or irrational, are they equal or unequal. That's why we use the nature of roots, the topic called nature of roots, to determine those roots. Ne? Okay, so basically before we go further about discussing the nature of roots, let us refresh our mind of real numbers. So basically you know that when you have complex numbers is divided into real numbers and non-real. So basically we're exploring the first part, real numbers and non-real numbers. Okay, so basically under real numbers we have what? We have rational numbers. A number can be rational and then or it can be what? Irrational. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are numbers that can be written in the form of what? That can be written, e.g., they can be written in the form of A over B. But bear in mind that your B cannot be a 0, because if B is 0, then this number becomes undefined, so we cannot find that thing. So basically rational numbers are the values of x that can be determined exactly. We know the exact value. For example, if I give you 2 is a rational number because of 2 is 2. Even if I can give you the square root of 9, you know that the square root of 9 is what? You can find the exact value of the square root of 9, which is 3. The square root of 16, we know the exact value of the square root of 16. And then again we have irrational numbers. Irrational numbers, we can say, are those numbers still more like when you put it under square root, you have to find an estimate. You can't really get their value, so we estimate. For example, if I have the square root of 2, I have to estimate the square root of 2. If I have the square root of 7, I have to estimate the square root of 7. So those ones are what? Are irrational numbers. Still more like we don't know its square root. We say we don't know its square root. Ne? Yeah, those ones are the irrational numbers. And non-real numbers. So real, it can be a real number or a non-real. So a non-real number, what is a non-real number? A non-real number is any number that when I put it inside a square root, for example, a negative number, when I put it inside of a square root, when you punch it on your calculator, it gives you undefined. That's a what? A non-real. It means it's an imaginary number. But for now, let us not discuss that thing. But just know that any number, any negative number, when you put it inside the square root, is going to give you what? Undefined. For example, minus 9, minus the fourth root of minus 8. As long as it gives you undefined, then it's a non-real number. Okay? So basically, when we have determined that something is real or non-real, and then if it's non-real, if it's non-real, that's where we end. But if it becomes a real number, we have to know exactly is it a rational number or an irrational number. So you know, when you can find an exact value, it's a rational number. Then when you cannot, you have to estimate. When you have to estimate that value, then it's an irrational number. So for now, I hope you have understood so far when we mean about irrational numbers, rational numbers, and non-real numbers. So on the next video, I will further discuss on equal and unequal roots.